Good morning. Actually, it's still 11:39 here in Lagos, Nigeria. You know, many of us woke up to a very, very fantastic news to me, and the purpose of today's video is actually focused on MMM Nigeria. You know, I mean, it's so unfair, and it's absolutely uncalled for when all we want to do as Nigerians is just to make the best out of this platform and not even support it in any way. It is so heartbreaking. It is. I don't even know what other word to use. Now, in spite of the fact that we all know what has been going on rounds in the social media and so many other talks like that about the fact that MMM is not worth it. Forgetting the fact that if it is not for MMM in Nigeria, basically, many of us would not even be able to do away with this recession. MMM has come. It has been able to help us. It has done so many in our lives. I'm not even saying my own part now. I'm saying so many other people. You know, so many other people who doesn't even have work, because apparently it has even appeared to me that it's more as if it's only MMM that has employed most of the Nigerian youths that are jobless. And to cut the long story short, there has been few issues with MMM in the last couple of weeks, months, and of course there has always been issues because it's not even something the government wants in any ways. But why we who are the participants only want to benefit the money alone and not understand the ideology, I not understand how it works. We all have referrals, we all do PH, we all do so many things, but it is for the money. After about 30 days, we should just be able to get help and go away. In as much as we are getting help, we are less concerned about how the system survives or what is in with the system. I mean, for how long are we really going to keep doing this? For how long are we going to be making it so hard for ourselves to break this financial? I mean to break this. How do I put it now? This chain that we find ourselves in. And this is the freedom that we have. Why can't we just take the chance? Why can't we just support it when it needs the most? Now, for many people who are even involved in MMM Nigeria, basically, many of them are now even going on social media to make rounds about crash. Do we understand what crash really means? Do we know what it means for a platform to crash? A platform that has existed for a year and has over 500,000 people on itself, and it's still sustaining, you are saying it will crash? I mean, I can't just imagine when you wake up in the morning, you opened your dashboard, you are able to see what's up, you saw your Mavro is there, and simply because of the fact that you see a pop-up that says that you won't be able to get help till January 14th or so, or 17th. And many people are now going around to say so many things. You don't even know the reason why. They say anybody will not be able to get help, not until January. Have we considered our options? Have we considered our own actions? Have we considered the things that we've been doing to harm the society, to harm the community? Let me give you a little experience today before I go in deep. I went to the First Bank this morning. I wanted to go and make a deposit into somebody's account, not MMM related now. Now, the sums of 200,000 was the amount I was supposed to send to the person. When I got to the bank told me that they had less finance, they had less money, they had less cash at hand to pay the people that were on the queue for withdrawals. And so they asked me to come from the back because I was on the queue and I was about like the 25th person on the queue. They brought me out from the queue, they brought me to the front, and they asked me to make the deposit of 200,000 naira simply because they needed my own money to pay other people that are on the queue. Now that is exactly, it was more or less as if God brought the situation to me so that I could even be able to explain, to be able to express it better. The thing that is happening to MMM Nigeria is cool, is what we need now. even before now, if we all want to admit, many people has been going about saying that MMM Nigeria will crash December. Who told you MMM Nigeria will crash December? Where is your theory? What did you see? Where did you hear it? We have given so much to the social media, we have given so much to the media as a whole, that everything we see there we believe is the truth. We never even want to find out any information for ourselves. We never even want to help ourselves to develop what we know as regards information. If we wake up tomorrow, if we sleep and wake up tomorrow and hear that Buhari has stroke, we will take it like that Buhari has stroke without even confirming it. I mean, sometimes a little bit of patience and a little bit of skepticism can help too. Let me just say it like that. I know it's our money. I know we are all involved with it. We have money in it. But have you ever seen anybody that has said it has been ripped off? Pause mode is what is happening. Pause mode is part of MMM. Pause mode is part of MMM, and it's necessary to make sure that things are put in place the right way. It is necessary to make sure that everybody gets their own quota of whatever help they have given. They have only frozen accounts. They froze account that you cannot get help. You can provide, fine. When you provide, you will not be matched, not until when the system is free again, not until when the system can actually pay out again. Now, many people are taking money out of the system because of the rumors that you have been hearing that it will crash December. An unfounded rumor, a rumor on the social media. And you hear these rumors, something that has been paying you for so long, you don't even want to consult anybody, you don't even want to ask questions, you just decide because you hear it on one big social media platform. That is it. Is it the social media platform that built the software for MMM? Is it the social media platform that created the whole concept of MMM? I mean, these news people want to sell their newspaper, for God's sake. They want views on their social platform. I'm a blogger too. I know how this works. But sometimes we need to be conscious of the way we do things and the way we handle things. You are collecting 30% of whatever you put into MMM. Do you think 30% is a small amount of money? Okay, let me even ask a very, very sincere question. If MMM ceased to exist, what will be our gain for this panic that we are actually involved with? I mean, it's just an assumption. Let me say that MMM ceased to exist, for example. Now we will now all carry our money back to the bank. We will start borrowing again. We'll start borrowing. We borrow and not be able to pay back. I mean, let us think about it for a moment. Let us be smarter than these people who write all these articles on social media. You are very lucky that you have a platform that communicates. You are very lucky that you have a platform that tells you their plans and tell you what they are involved with and tell you what they are doing. What if it is a platform that does not even give a fuck about you, that does not even want to talk about anything? You know? You now wake up this morning, you see no news, you see no nothing, and you want to get help and your help is not possible. Then what do? We go to the social media again and say MMM has crashed. Now you have the information at hand, you have the reasons. I mean, a few people who are actually frontlines in MMM Nigeria has actually come out to explain a few of the situation, and I'll be sharing a little bit of what they say. I'll be sharing it with you. Now, what I'll be doing now is that here is one of them. Now, this is actually from someone, and it's about the MMM update this morning. And I'll say, good morning, Maveridians. I know that we all have seen the news on our PO as regards not getting help for now due to low pH. But I want us to understand that the sustainability of MMM lies in one word, which is the lack of panic. Now, this lack of panic, let me just capitalize it because it's the most important thing. And it's the reason why I'm doing this video in the first place. We created panic for ourselves when the House of Reps raised an issue about MMM. That panic resulted to low pH in the system, and we want to GH without pH. Now we want to GH without pH. I mean, why? Me and you, I'm not an exemption here, but even though the fact that I understand the system so well, I'm not an exemption, but I don't do this thing I want to say. You have 40 referrals. You fail to pH, and you want to be getting help of your referral bonus. Is that fair? If you have a firm and you tell people to come in on referrals and they fail to bring in other people, they fail to divulge their ideology to other people, to make them understand how the system works. They are only concerned about their own referral bonus, which is greediness and selfishness that we Nigerians are we are particulate about. Because I realize that we are very selfish and we are very greedy, and all we want to do is just the fact that we all want money, and money, nothing more than money. We don't even want to understand how it works. We don't even want to understand how it is, and we keep the system. You have 40 referrals, as I was saying. You want to be GH in your bonuses at the end of the month. You are calling them to PH and you fail to PH. Sorry, my phone is ringing. Let me just put it down. Yeah. So we fail to PH, and we want to keep getting help. We want to get help for what exactly? For what somebody else has put in the system. What benefit will it be of us if we fail to put money into? What benefits will it be of us if we fail to put money into the system, and we keep getting money of what we don't put in? It's unfair. Let us speak to one another. Let us talk to one another. The House of Reps has talked. Their talk is over a few months. It's over. It's about a month now. MMM continued. It never stopped. MMM is a website, for goodness sake. They don't have a physical location. Nobody can tamper with, nobody can touch it. Then why are we so scared of putting money into the system that we believe in so much? When you put in money at the end of 30 days, you come out and get 30%, a whooping 30%. It's really very painful. It's really very painful that sometimes when we think about it, when we think about our greediness, we just can't imagine how much harm it's doing to our society. Our greediness is even what has brought Nigerians to this standstill that we are in, because we fail to tell ourselves the truth. Our greediness has brought us to this situation that we are in, and now our greediness is about to stop the most important thing that we believe in. Why can't we just be Nigerians for once and be united and do the things we need to do? For some people, the greediness has even reached the stage that they will not even pay in the system, and they will upload a fake POP. Why would you upload a fake POP? Why would you upload a fake proof of payment? Why? You upload a fake POP and you expect the other person to confirm at the end, at his own hand, that he has received the money he never received. If MMM stops today, what is your gain? If MMM stops today and we keep going back to the bank, is that what we want? To the bank to say that, okay, we want to collect loan. I want to collect loan of 1 million naira, and they ask you that at the end of 6 months they will collect 1.3 million naira from you, 1.6 million naira from you. What is your profit? What do you want to make with that money? You have a free system that gives you everything freely, and yet you cannot support it. This issue goes a long way. It goes to social media, it goes to so many things. Now many people are talking now that they are not able to get help. Eventually, when the help start coming in on that January, none of them will go back to the social media and say that MMM is working, MMM is nice, MMM is fine. They will keep mute, keep short, and do as if nothing is happening. Now everybody will now start coming back and start PHing, putting help. Because we don't want to lose at all. You cannot be financially free if you cannot take risks. You cannot be rich. Rich if you are not ready to take risk. For someone like me, I know how much risk I've taken. I know how much risk I've been involved in. I know where it has gotten me. For some I've lost, for some I've gained. But the truth of the matter is that I've gained so much more than I've lost. Because you can't just sleep and wake up and expect a miracle to happen. We are the miracle ourselves. So let me now go back to what I was reading to address the issue as I continue. So as I was saying though, now I stopped that. We created a panic for ourselves when the House of Rep raised an issue about MMM. That panic resulted to low pH in the system, and we can't do GH without pH. Now, so what the system is trying to say to us is this: if there is no GH for the next 1 month, it simply implies that there will be nobody pH in, meaning no new person will be matched to make payments. Now, let me explain this first. It says that if there is no GH for the next 1 month, it simply implies there will be nobody PHing, meaning nobody will be matched to make payment. That means that, you know, if there is no GH for the next few months, of course there will be no reason to peer anybody with anybody, because it is a peer-to-peer financial system. It is the money that you put in that somebody else somewhere is able to get. Now that is what I have explained. Let us use the opportunity to refer new members so that the PH volume in the system will rise. Never forget these new participants can't be matched too, because we are not doing GH for now, so nobody will be matched in the system. So regardless of the fact that your PH now, you will never be matched in the system, because GH is not possible for now, not until a month. So finally, I will urge you that if you are paired already, just pay if you believe in the system and wait for 1 month. But no new persons can be matched, and if we join hands and refer new persons into the system, PH will boost and GH will continue. I know how Nigerians are and what the media will say about this, but if we try to increase our PH level, we'll be back to normal. The sustainability of MMM lies in our hands. We either keep it alive by pushing more, or destroy it with panic. Destroy it with panic. Even Zajio Mavredi himself cannot sustain the system for us, because it is a peer-to-peer system. He only created a platform for us to be financially free. We either keep it or destroy it. Now that is the first one as regards. Now the second one has to do with this. Now this is the second one. This is called It's Amazing. Now let me start from here. We all woke up to this morning to receive the news of the 1 month freezing of all our confirmed Marvels. This is quite unfortunate, but a necessary measure. However, this piece is my dear research and opinion. What does freezing of all confirmed Marvel mean? It means you won't be allowed to GH for a period stipulated. However, we can still PH. What is the implication of this? It means that when we PH at this time, we won't be matched, because there will be no one GHing. However, you will be credited with the resultant Marvel of your PH. That is why you can see how much Marvel you have, but you can't GH. Why is this freezing? Now this is the most important to me. The freezing is necessary for the sustainability of the system. In the previous meeting with Andrew, say sustainability and stability of the system is the focus in 2017. So to achieve these goals, it is pertinent that the system is protected. Protected from what exactly? Protected from panic and social media randoms. Now, it is also known fact that most participants PH'd targeting the festive period to GH. Even me too did the same. Now, this is not me actually, this is somebody commenting or perhaps reporting his own experience. Now, it is a known fact that most participants PH'd targeting the festive period to GH. Even me too did the same. In fact, I PH'd purposely to prepare for my wife's delivery and the naming, but in the face of situation, I'm still steadfast. If we all GH heavily this festive period, we won't meet an MMM that is paying us in 2017, because there will be more GH than PH, as participants won't PH more this time. Therefore, pause mode will be activated, which already is activated, which means pause mode is already activated. Now, also the issue of fake POP, which I already talked about. Delay in response from CRM moratorium issue needs time to be properly tackled. As all guidance know, Mr. Andrew said programmers are working to make this issue handled in 24 hours, which is good. Various opinions. Say people are of the opinion that we should have been informed, but I say no. If we were informed that the system will crash immediately, because no matter how much admin explain, people will rush to GH and then stop PHing, which is true. I mean, how do we expect a whole system like MMM Nigeria to explain to us that people will not be able to get help on Tuesday? If they tell you that you will not be able to get help on Tuesday, tell me that you will not from Monday go there and do all your GH. Now if I do my GH, you do your GH, and everybody do their GH, what will be left of the system? What will be there in the system for us in 2017 to continue with? January is coming. Many of the parents will pay their school fees. Many of them has not even collected their salary to say. They are all focusing on MMM. Now, why can't we just support this MMM that we are focusing on, and keep our downliners, keep telling them that nothing is happening, and that the system is only preparing for the best and not the worst? Now we are witnessing the worst. Now we are coming to the best. We are coming to the best. See, enough of all this reading. I'm even tired of reading anything. I want to be playing with everybody. What is the reason why you stopped PHing in the first place? We stopped PHing and we want to GH. Many people stop PHing as far as November because of maybe the House of Reps, or because of maybe they have so much enormous referrals, and they felt like throughout December, since many people are saying it on the social media that MMM will crash, which they don't even have the basis of, they only want to be getting up for the referral bonus, which is not your own money. To me, what I believe MMM should do is that by January, by the grace of God, they should scrap all referrals, anything that has to do with referral. So if you want to be a part of the system, go and put your money inside the system. If you don't want to be a part of it, go away. Let the people who are serious be a part of the system. Yes, for real. The people who are serious, let them be a part of the system. Let us do whatever they want to do and get that 30% and go. That 30% is so much money, is enough. Why would you have a system like this and all you do is that you just wait for your referral bonus and you fail to PH anymore? You wait, you are even the one calling them that, Baba, you never pay your money, you have not paid your money, go and pay because of your own selfish interest. I mean, for everybody who started MMM a few months ago should be able to conveniently do like 50k now PH. Conveniently do 50k PH without any trouble. Nigerians, MMM is doing the best they can for us. Our own media is doing the worst they can to us. Our own media is caressing us to go back to poverty. Our own media is caressing us to go back to being broke. Our own media is helping us to go back to the times where we have to depend so much on whatever the government has to tell us before we make riches. And we are happy and we are caressing it. We are happy, we are smiling. I mean, it's time for us to stand up tall. It's time for us to go back to that same social media and say that we believe so much in MMM. We believe so much in the platform. MMM is not crashed. MMM has not crashed. Nothing bad has happened to MMM. What has only happened to MMM is that MMM is taking cautions to make sure that things go back to the way they are supposed to be. MMM October, MMM July, MMM was fantastic. It was good. Why do you stop PHing? Why did you stop PHing? Why do you want to stop making money in the first place? You don't want to lose money and you want to make money. I think I need to stop now because I don't want to get a little bit emotional. But explaining it all in all, MMM is good. MMM is fantastic. Now the media is already breaking us. Really. Yeah, I must admit they are already breaking us. But we need to come back together. We need to come back real quick. Now the post mode, in a simple English, means that they are freezing everybody's account from GHN. They want people to PH. Please provide help. If you provide help now, you will not be matched. Not until January, so that everything can balance. If it is 20k you have, if it is 100k, if it is 50k, do it. In as much as you are not being matched, it's not bad. When you are matched in January, you definitely know that everything has gone back to the way it's supposed to be. But if you fail to PH and you want to GH your referral bonus. That referral bonus you want to GH, who will pay it for you? Is it me or Mavri or Sergi or who? Is it not people in the system? So when you fail to put money in the system and you're expecting money, is that possible? Nigerians, let us make good use of our social media and let us know that it is not every news that we hear on the social media that is true. Many of them are for the fantasies of the bloggers. They are to drive traffic, and many of them are actually sponsored because the banks want you to come and borrow money. Don't let me say the banks anyways now. Let me say the big boys want you to come back to come and borrow money. They want to keep building house in Lekki while you keep renting one room apartment in your own area. Let us start thinking like that. Let us start knowing what we do. Let us start knowing that the implications of all these things that we are doing has a long way to go. It has a strong thing to do to the society. Please, Nigerians, I beg. MMM is here to stay. 3 weeks is all we have to stay before we can continue to GH. If we put a minimum of 100,000 or a minimum of 50,000, 20,000, it will go a long way to help this system again. Please, let us do that. The purpose of this video is to first of all let us Nigerians know that we are very greedy to ourselves, and our greediness is actually the reason why this platform will collapse eventually if we don't do something very quick about it. Now, this greediness is what I am actually addressing, and this greediness is actually what even has aided the panic. Because if it is not that you are greedy, when you have made so much money in the last couple of months and you heard that it's going to crash December, a system that you claim to understand so much, and you cannot even stand for it, and you cannot even try with about 100,000 or 200,000, about $1 million or something like that, and you expect to get help. Everybody wants to be smarter than the other. Everybody wants to be like, well, before it crashed, I got my home money. Must it be like that? This is a peer-to-peer society. A peer-to-peer society, for God's sakes. Please, let us understand the ideology. Let us not be keen about the money. Money is there. Let us not be keen about the money. Why are we so keen about the money and not the ideology? I implore all Nigerians to be steadfast. I implore all of us to make sure that we keep patient. We keep providing help to sustain the society. It's even a very simple concept. If you provide help and they did not match you, you won't pay after all. So why not provide help? Why waiting for somebody to be a witness? To be a victim of failure before you now determine if you continue or you will stop. If I check my own Mavro for you now, let me say for example, I come into my dashboard. This is my dashboard. Mavro D had to come out to send us an open letter. This open letter was quick on all social medias. It was quick. Everybody picked it up. They started talking about it. Now this is 1 month freezing period. This is the frenzy of it all. This is what has caused a major issue. I'm waiting for my network. I want to show you some. No, before that, you know, I'm tired of talking for real. We should just go ahead. We should PH. We should do what we are supposed to do. We shouldn't wait for somebody to tell us if we should PH or not. If MMM should break, Nigeria is broke. Nigeria is very broke. Our situation, only God can help us. If it will not be worse than Greece. Now, these same people who are stealing all of our money are the same people who have come out to condemn MMM, and we still credit them, we still give them kudos. That we should stop doing what has helped us. I want to stop talking. I want us to stop taking actions. I want us to start doing what is right for ourselves. I want us to stop waiting for our downliners to PH so that we can collect our own referral bonus. What is your own problem that you cannot PH yourself? If your referral bonus decide, or if your referral bonus is as smart as you in that fraudulent way, that he himself is also waiting for his own referrals to PH to PH to, then he wait a month to get help. Tell me, how is he really going to survive? So me now, I have suggested to MMM that they should remove all referral bonuses. If you like refer, if you like don't refer, that is everybody's problem. They should remove all referral bonuses, and we should just be focused on our 30%, and let's see how long this platform will last. This platform will last so long, like forever. Because we know that if you do not put money, you will not get money. It's a simple ideology. and there will be nothing for you to get help for in the first instance if not for the fact that you put in your money, which has grown to 30%. It's a very simple concept. So I believe by January, for all those people who are doing that, their accounts should be blocked. It's still an assumption, I don't know if they will take my advice. Should be blocked, so that when you come back, all your referrals they will give it to MMM will be the default referrals to all of those your downliners. So by the time you now come back, you now sign up as a new person, you will have lost all your referrals, because if as greedy as we are, you understand, I think that is the punishment that we deserve. So now when all of your downliners are now given to MMM and you come in as a new member, now you now come in under MMM as a referral, then you start PH and you start getting your 30%, then everything will be balanced. I think that is what we deserve, that is what we need for real. Because if we cannot vouch for the system we believe in, if all we can do is that we just go about and say things that we don't even understand about the system, it's unfair. I think the system need to be very, very cruel. They need to be watchful of people that do things like that. MMM did not crash. Nigeria did not crash. MMM Nigeria is helping us to make sure that everything goes as planned, because of people who are way too smarter than the system and people who are so panic enough to withdraw their funds. MMM is healthy, MMM is fine. Thank you very much. You can leave a comment in the comment section if you have any questions to ask me.